Yeah. No, you won't win. I don't know. 20% of the votes have been counted. We'll see. They're currently sitting third.
Okay.
Oh, there's no SRT for this one. My name is Ashwin Betty, and I am absolutely happy to be with you on the Sportwrap show this Thursday, making sure you get the very latest sport news happening and stemming from Namibia. Without further ado, let's head over to the hit list. Now, Namibian Rugby Union President Petri Theron has condemned an incident in which a player tackled a referee. This was during a Premier League match which was played in Grootfontein recently. Namibia's national rugby coach Allister Coetzee called for a thorough investigation in the incident. Otis Daniels reports.
The board of the Namibian Rugby Union has taken note of an incident when a rugby player physically abused a match official in the game between Grootfontein and Rio Falcons. This conduct is truly shocking and unacceptable. The Namibian Rugby Union, like World Rugby, has a zero tolerance policy against the abuse of match officials. This will be investigated and steps will be taken.
It is sad, that something like that should happen, but it's not the first time. That it happened.
Yes.
There are red flags, and as a union and us as Namibians who are involved in rugby, must discuss this. Yeah, the easiest thing is to say yes, give the guy a very stern sentence or life ban or whatever.
Yes.
That's going to solve the problem
issue,
here.
yes.
And it's not going to solve frustrations. It's not going to solve the issue. We have to make sure that we look at this incident and just beyond the incident, what leads to these things.
Yes.
And there should be a thorough investigation into it. And the rugby product can only be as good as the referees. They also play a big role into this, and it's a lot of sacrifice by the refs as well.
Yes.
Like I said about the distance, for a ref that's not paid, he's got to travel to Grootfontein 5 hours.
Yes.
And it's a thankless job. And then he gets, abused, and no one wants to be a ref anymore because of the abuse, and if we don't set up our refs also and set up our refs to be better refs, then we're in with a big problem. We've got to make sure that as much as we want to develop players, coaches, got to make sure we develop our refs as well and make sure that they're at their best to produce a good quality domestic league of a good quality standard. So it's everyone.
Yes.
And that's why I say that this is just a tip of the iceberg.
Yes.
There are a lot of other things that we need to discuss to get to a simple solution and saying that is going to be the answer.
We certainly hope such an incident does not occur again. We're going to take a quick break before we return with Zoom In.
Month-end magic time at WB. Get 4 Knorr 50-gram soup packs for just $19.99. 2-liter WB HB cooking oil for only $64.99. 1-liter Clover Ultra UHT milk for $19.99. 750-gram Crossen Blackwell mayonnaise for $37.99. And 1 kg Jungle Oats for just $39.99 when you use your Smart Buy card. See more unbelievable deals at www.woermannbrock.com. We care.
All right, talking about the JSB Mega Giveaway as well as more competitions to come, here's Brian Monango chatting with Javon.
Okay, well, good day, viewers, and we are back. As you guys know, it's Thursday, and we have to leave you with a sweet, sweet episode before we do go on. I mean, we did have the conclusion of the JSB Mega Giveaway and also the JSB in partnership with Sportwrap Super Brew competition, where you guys know that we were all chasing that money in the top three. Javon, nice to have you in studio, man. So, yeah, before we do jump into it, good season. We're still waiting for the Champions League final. What have you made? We won the FA Cup. As United, you believed in that from the get-go. Yeah, but just tell us, how has football concluded for you before we get into the Euros?
Yeah, thanks for that, Brian. I think it was a wonderful season. As you said, at least we got a trophy there at the end. Our worst season, we finished up 8th. Arsenal's best season, but they ended up trophyless. So, you know, a lot of ups and downs, throughout the season. A lot of good goals. I see Garnacho won the goal of the season. It was a beautiful goal against Everton. I think it was in the cup also.
Yeah.
Was it the cup or league?
League.
In the league, yeah, in the league game. So yeah, and also our winners. We had over 1,000 players participating in our competition. So shout out to them. Shout out to the winners that we since have accredited and rewarded. So I think it went, all in all, it went very well, and we look forward to the next upcoming season.
Okay, let's just confirm on screen. Everyone got their money.
100%. Everyone got their money. They're happy. 25,000, 15,000, and the third prize was 10,000. So that's a lot of money to warm up your winter, you know.
That is going to be a warm winter. Okay, speaking of the 25,000, we have a video clip with Zoo I Am, the guy who made it all the way to the
number
end.
one in the country.
Number
I
one
mean,
in the
like
country.
in prediction, maybe we should hire him.
Bragging rights.
Yeah.
He has those finished first in the Super Brew competition, ranked second, if not third, in Namibia. On the global scale, it's in the top 0.5%, I think, in Super Brew. So yeah, we have a video with Zoo I Am, so let's have a look at that and then we'll be back shortly.
I'm of course here with the grand prize winner, Boitepo. Alrighty, now I'm standing here with the first place winner for the Sportwrap Super Brew competition alongside JSP Sports Betting. Of course, he goes by the name of Zoo I Am. Let me tell you something. Congratulations, 25,000 grand. Tell me how you're feeling. What's going through your mind right now?
I'm so ecstatic. It's so unreal. I've never won anything like this, but I just have to thank God. So yeah.
All right, so tell me your strategy. What was the strategy from the beginning? I mean, obviously this has been going on since last year. Predicting scores is not always that easy. So tell me, what was that strategy that kept you going throughout?
No, definitely it wasn't easy, but I just kept the faith and I just tried to pick as close as I could to, the most dominant teams. I just told myself like, nah, this is going to be a straight 3 points. So I just went on with that strategy, and then it just kept me going.
Okay, and my final question for you is, I mean, not a lot of people believe in stuff like betting. So I want you to tell me, like, what is that courage that you have for someone that perhaps is still not into it as much, wants to try it out, and they are a little bit afraid. What is that advice that you have for them?
Yeah, I'm also not a betting kind of guy, but I just tried my luck this time around, and it just paid off. So just try your luck. Just go for what you're strong in, and just keep that strategy and that mental belief that you can pull through and eventually to pay off for you.
All right, and actually my final question. Obviously Zoo I Am is not now it's just Zoo I Am. It's probably just like a name, a nickname vibe. I need to know your real name, if you don't mind.
Yes, my real name is Mazuba.
Excuse me?
Mazuba.
All right, congratulations. You've heard it right there from Mazuba. $25,000 he walks away with from the Super Brew Sportwrap Namibia competition. Stay tuned, because there's loads more going down.
Bet with the best JSB sports betting. The 25,000 to just predict scores, and Zoo I Am, that's a lot of money. I think you can have yourself a warm winter. Job well done finishing first. I mean, we did have a few disappointments. I mean, looking at the likes of players like Zoa, Nesta Kati, these guys, we need to give mention to them. Crocodile also, just a few of those guys that couldn't.
It's not easy. We said it before the last game week. It's still a whole game week ahead, and Nesta Kati is looking good up there. But yeah, it's not easy. But congratulations once again to Zoa M. We always say we are the best sports betting company, entertainment in Namibia, but we also have the best clients in Namibia. So yeah, we are thankful for all our clients and also for everyone that's affiliated with our brand.
Okay, well, you and I didn't speak much of the small prizes that we did have going on at the mega giveaway. But yeah, just to conclude before we give the vote of thanks, just run us through the prizes for the JSB mega giveaway.
Yeah.
We didn't speak about the cars yet because we also need to showcase the winner who got the car and all of that.
Yeah, so we had the finalists for the top 5 prizes for the mega giveaway at the event. So the 5th prize was the $5,000 Namibian. Somebody won that. Happy. I mean, who's going to give you that sort of money? And then we got the $15,000 for the 4th prize, and 3rd prize was then $25,000 Namibian, and everyone walked away happy. We had some smaller prizes for the clients that were there for activations and stuff like that. And then we obviously had our final 2 who walked away with Suzuki Swift
and the Espresso.
And the Suzuki Espresso. So yeah, new car owners, and yeah, we are happy to make that happen.
A lot of money has been given away at the JSB mega giveaway. I mean, if you were there, the spirits were very high. You know, people were very happy. People were winning, popping balloons, and all of that. But yeah, the guys who won the car were definitely the highlight of the whole event. And we do have a video clip of one of the winners. So let's have a look at that one.
I'm of course here with the grand prize winner, Boitsepo. Boitsepo, tell me, what's going through your mind right now?
I have so much. I don't even know what to think. You know, I came here already a winner. You know, I even spoke to some of the contestants, and I never knew I would win a car, to be honest. So, but I made my heart like cool on anything else that I would have gotten. But this is just the icing on the cake for me.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
So run me through your strategy, not only strategy, but tell me, how do you view when it comes to betting? Like, because not so many people are very into betting. So what is your view around it? How did you actually learn of it and get to start betting?
Yeah, no, obviously betting is word of mouth, so I got to learn it through someone. But as you go and progress, as you lose as well, you also get to learn. But one advice that I can always give people is like never give up, you know, but always approach it with a strategy. Don't just go wholeheartedly in. There's a lot of markets that you guys can bet on, and then you guys can always just play. Yeah.
All right, now my last question for you is, what is the first thing you're going to do in the car? Like, just tell me, like, are you going for a joyride?
No, I have to take this car to my grandmother so she can pray on it, obviously, and then from there I'll be taking them on a ride to eat somewhere.
Yeah, boom. Yeah. Perfect. You heard it. The car needs to go receive its blessings. The name is Hancho Kapofi. We are, of course, here at the JSB Sports Betting Mega Giveaway, and he is the actual grand prize winner. As you can see, he walks away with a lovely Swift. Congratulations.
I think at some point you could argue that Hancho was happier than the person who actually won the car.
Yeah, I was about to say, if the guy wasn't wearing the t-shirt, you don't know who won the car. Hancho was like, he was the winner. So, but yeah, shout out to Hancho. I mean, he did a fantastic job for us there. And then, yeah, congratulations once again to Boitsepo there for winning the Suzuki Swift. Oh, wonderful stuff, man. And you know, like, we are a company that we always give back to our clients. This was losing bets of $20 or more. So anybody that lost was automatically entered into the draw. Not everyone can win though. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, we shout out to all our clients and we appreciate them. We love you all.
Okay, well, Javon, before we do leave, I mean, we do have the Euros. I don't know if I don't want to put you on the spot. Do we have anything from JSB that will be cooking for the Euros?
You know us.
Oh, okay.
You know how we do.
Okay.
I mean, we have to do something for our people. We have the Euros coming up, as you say. We have a promotion that will be launched soon. Can't disclose much about that right now. But yeah, just keep an eye on our socials and on our website, on our banners. Something is cooking definitely. We have the ICC Cricket T20 Men's World Cup coming up. We have that already launched. Okay. 20,000 to be given away once again. Jump on cricket bets now.
Money.
Yeah, if you don't know how to play cricket, you can contact our customer service. We can explain that to you. And yeah, it's good to learn how to play on different markets and different sports.
You see, like I said, guys, I'm sure these guys do have something that's cooking. Okay, well, we probably won't be seeing you in studio for a bit of a while now, but yeah, mega giveaway again next season. I mean,
yeah, definitely. We're going to regroup now, take a bit of a break, and then regroup and see what we can plan for the next season. Yeah, and then we just want to thank everyone that's involved, all the clients that participated. Want to thank you guys for partnering up with us. And most importantly, want to thank the team that's behind us. It's not just me. We have a whole team, everyone affiliated with the brand, as I mentioned. So yeah, we're going to sit back and we can look at how we can make it big and better for our beautiful Namibian nation.
There you guys have it. I don't think I could have said it any better than the Javon has there. But yeah, stay tuned. Definitely do make a turn. Look at the social media pages, JSB Sports Betting, and then you guys can stay updated with everything that's going on. I mean, Euros around the corner. ICC is here. We also have I don't know about Olympics, but yeah, Olympics around the corner as well. But the Premier League returns in August. I mean, that's just June, July, August, or back. That's just 2 months. 2 months without the Premier League, and I'm sure that's not too long. We will be back again in August for that. But the Champions League, we have to leave with a prediction. We have to send Javon off for this one last episode with a prediction for the Champions League. So Javon, Real Madrid, Los Blancos taking on Dortmund, the yellow team, the yellow wall. A big game. I mean, Roy's final game for Dortmund, Toni Kroos's final game for Real Madrid, both Germans. Jude Bellingham, who just won the player of the season for La Liga, gets to play against his old side. So what are your thoughts on this one, and who do you think is taking home the trophy?
Look, I always look for value. Real Madrid are odds-on favorite. I looked at the odds. I think we're offering 4.5 at the moment for Dortmund. They're a decent side.
There's only one man who's going to score the goal. I think Jude Bellingham comes back home to Germany, to his former club, scores the goal, the only goal in the game, gets the win for Real Madrid, and that's how the game ends. Because I can't see, there's been a lot of upsets. We've seen Manchester United, not necessarily an upset, but we've seen United beat City in the final when everyone wrote us off. I mean, the bookies, odds were stacked against United. High odds for United when United came out with a win. So for this one, I don't think it's going to be a fluke result, because people are saying this is a fluke result season. We saw Leverkusen losing to Atalanta.
Olympiacos as well are winning. There's the first they won any European competition for that matter. So you see, if we're following that trend or that pattern, you could look at Dortmund then, winning the Champions League. I would love for them to win it. They were unlucky, I think, under Klopp as well, one season, when they lost to Bayern
in the final.
Yes. Yeah. So they deserve a European trophy. So I'm backing Dortmund all the way.
Dortmund all the way. I'm saying Real Madrid all the way. But yeah, you can't. It's a final. You can't rule out any team, and you guys will just have to be very precise with how you go with your predictions there. But from us here in studio, guys, until we do see you again when the football season returns, it is adios.
Cricket Jol. Yes, you're probably wondering what this is about. Well, as you know, we are going to be in the Caribbean, not like, the way you're in studio with me right now. I mean physically in the Caribbean, as we send a team to the T20 World Cup, which is taking place between there and the United States. Richelieu Eagles obviously going there representing the Namibian flag. So I had a chat with Brian Monango. You know Brian, I know Brian, we all know Brian. But Brian is actually one of the folks who is going to the West Indies as well as the other Caribbean islands over there. And we talked about his journey as he lands there on Saturday. I am here with the one and only Brian Monango. He doesn't need an introduction. He's very familiar with this desk more than I have ever been. However, Brian, there's a real reason you're that side and I'm this side. Today you're the interviewee. Because on Saturday you will be arriving in the Caribbean. Is it for holiday?
I wish it was for holiday, but yeah, it's really It's for work.
It's
for
for work.
the T20, the ICC T20 Cricket World Cup.
Yes.
That's happening in USA and in the West Indies.
All right.
And Namibia's games are taking place in the West Indies.
So you're traveling essentially to cover the entire tournament or just the Richelieu Eagles?
Okay, so the entire tournament as a whole will cover as a team.
All right.
But Namibia's games I will personally attend to.
Personally attend
Yes.
to. No other hands, just you.
Those ones I'm
All
taking
right.
them full on.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's the T20 ICC World Cup. I know Namibia has been playing warm-up games thus far. Are you excited? Have you ever been to the Caribbean?
Look, I haven't been outside of Namibia.
What?
Let's start there.
That's your first trip.
This is my first trip.
Amazing.
So a big shout out to the company I work for, to NMH, for our CEO Albi Bota, who decided I'm the right person for the job.
Yes.
So yeah, like I said, it's my first time in the Caribbean. It's gonna be my first time. I've seen enough to know that I would like to go. And you know, when I told you about it the other time, you were like, I fit the profile. as
You've
well.
got the dreadlocks, my brother. Yeah, listen, you are ready to blend in, man. You're
Yeah,
ready
so-
to blend in. And of course, you're going to be able to see a lot of world-class cricket, world-class cricketers, and the Richelieu Eagles trying to go further than they ever have before when it comes to this discipline. So you say you're not traveling alone.
Yes.
Who are you traveling with?
So I'm traveling with Richard Bota.
All right.
He's going to be like the guy behind the camera.
Hey, he is. That's his thing. He's
You know?
Captain Tech.
You know, so for me to look good on camera, I need someone who can make me look good
There we go.
behind the camera. So he's the guy that's going to be tagging along with me, or rather, I'll be tagging along with him because he has the experience and the know-how of traveling and stuff like that. So yeah, it's me and him.
Yeah, but of course, you know, it's going to be very exciting to be seeing you that side. You're going to be sending us footage. You're going to be sending us stories, keeping us updated. And of course, we'll be making sure that we share with you every single detail of Brian and Richard's journey, and most importantly, the Richelieu Eagles' journey in the Caribbean. So you are excited. It's your first time out of Namibia.
First time out of Namibia.
Whoa. Will you just be in the West Indies?
Yes, we'll just be in the West Indies. We'll arrive in Barbados on Saturday.
All right.
And then
I
we'll,
even practice Barbados.
and then we'll cover two games that Namibia will be playing in. I'm very excited for the fact that we do play Australia.
Australia. Ooh.
So that's a game that I can actually look forward to
Oh,
watching.
that's good. The Richelieu Eagles' first game is on Monday, if I'm not
Yes,
mistaken.
against Oman.
Against
So we
Oman.
play Oman in our first
Yeah,
game.
no, those ones we know each other.
And yeah, those ones we know
each
very
other,
well.
we know each other.
So
We'll see how it
we
goes.
take on Australia in one of the games that I'm very excited for. But then we are in Barbados for a week and a half, and then we close off with the rest of the games in Antigua.
Oh.
So we're gonna have to move from Barbados, and I understand it's a stretch because it's like a 400, 500 k's in between.
Yes.
So we'll have to move from island to island, and that's now
Oh, island to island. So that's a
Yes.
boat situation.
most probably flight
Yes,
situation.
yeah.
I think.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
No, but it's really cool because, you know, usually when you're complaining about distance in Namibia, you're talking about I have to go to Rundu or I have to go to the coast. Now you'll be hitting different states, different islands all together. I mean, I'm excited about this, not just, you know, because it's a T20 World Cup. We all absolutely love cricket, but because we get to see a Namibian like yourself, you know what I mean? I feel like we're going to see ourselves in you because the T20 players, they've traveled. They've been around. They've been around the world.
they've been around.
But I am going to be Brian. Yeah, I might even grow dreadlocks by the time you're back. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
So, okay, you're there until the end of the tournament?
We're only there until the end of Namibia's games.
Okay.
If they do progress,
that means you're that side
then
for
we do
longer.
have to stay longer and just cover the rest of the games.
All right.
But
Very exciting.
all in all, very excited, very happy for the fact that I get to go on this. I mean, it's a huge opportunity.
Absolutely.
And apart from the sport, like we're talking about the T20 cricket, it's not just about that. I mean, there is cuisines that need to be experienced.
yes.
There's that needs to be shared and all of
Yes.
that. So
Yes.
it's a whole.
How important do you think it is that Network Media Hub, you know, and NTV and Sportwrap and, you know, the whole conglomerate is sending you there? Do you feel like it's essential? Is that something that's been missing?
I think
industry?
it's good question, Ashwin. I think it's very important that NMH sticks to the culture of always to when we're having big events to always make sure to send someone
Yes, we
out
went to the
there.
Rugby World Cup.
went
That
out
was
to the World
Le France Jol,
Yes.
Le Rugby Jol,
Le
Le
Rugby
Rugby Jol, which was followed by Le Soccer Jol,
In
which is
Co-
Ivory Coast.
Before that,
Yes.
they attended. We sent someone for the World Cup in Japan.
That's correct.
Also.
Yes. And then now it's the Caribbean Jol.
The Caribbean
I like
Jol.
that.
Yes.
I like that.
So-
you're talking about how important it
I
is.
think it's really important for NMH to stick to doing things like this because I mean we as media there's always room for growth and room for improvement. So for me personally, going into a space that I'm not used to and I have to do my media work,
Yes.
I'm probably gonna learn a lot and pick up on a lot of things that I can maybe do differently and to always have. I mean, one thing I love about NMH is originality.
Yes.
You know, we have over the 40 shows,
yes.
and to have someone there to just give us or have content for ourselves that we can say this is NMH content, this is Sportwrap content, I think it's just wow.
And I think, it's suffice to say that you'll also be leading the way for other industry fellows, outside the NMH building. A lot of people will be looking at that work, and perhaps a lot of people will be inspired to try and track these moments when Namibia goes abroad and takes on the world. Now, speaking of going abroad, I'm going to help you. There's a patois saying which says, you better learn to dance a yard before you dance abroad, which means you should learn your dance in your yard before you dance abroad. Now, this is why we're happy you're going, because you have conducted yourself exceptionally in your yard, and it's time for you to go abroad. Safe
Thank you
trip,
very
my
much,
brother.
man. Really appreciate it.
All right.
And like we said, you guys will be getting the best content for Sportwrap. We will be sending you everything that is that's new and that's original.
Brian in the Caribbean, you love to see it. Thank you for staying with Sportwrap. We certainly look forward to be following Brian and Richard on their Caribbean Jol journey. From me, Ashwin Bedi, and the Sportwrap team, keep in mind, Ari Hochad has got your globe-trotting in Sunset News. Cheers.